Hello and welcome to the first episode of Don't Starve. I'm your host as always, 5 Prime. We'll just start by grabbing a load of just junk off the floor. So this game's, I just love the style that this game's got, this kind of weird style of art and drawing. I think my first goal is going to be to just explore the area. So the map isn't huge on this game, so I'm just going to have a wander around and see what the different areas look like, what bits are next to each other and that kind of thing, and where all the different resources etc. might end up being. There's little rabbits there. I'm going to need to make some kind of trap or something before I can do much with them. I'll just end up picking up loads of junk and grass and that kind of stuff just to keep myself going. So you can turn this into all kinds of useful crafting things. So like hats and armor and tools and torches and all kinds of things. So this is it's kind of like a survival game, but I think it's actually got an aim. I think there's an end to this, so it's not just, you know, see how far you can survive, etc. So there's this science machine, which you'll see later on, which allows us to research new and wonderful things to make and open up the possibilities of the world that we're exploring. You get like tools and all kinds of different... Oh, what is that? That sounds like a pig man, or a pig. There he is. So there's a pig man. So that's one of the other things that will be... They kind of creep me out too. Okay, so I'm just going to have a bit of a wander around and see, like this, like grass area and then more kind of evergreen forest area. So there's several different types of biomes in the world, and that's why it's important to explore, because they've each got their own like dominating resources, if you like, things that you can get in one area but not in the others, or at least they're abundant in one area and not in the others. Oh, spiders, watch out for them. Okay, I've got some flowers as well, because why not? So I'm following the coastline, because the coastline is going to give us the kind of the overall shape of the world which we're living in. And also it should, if I walk the coastline, because of the way that the maps tend to be built in this game, it should show me all of the... Oh, I really want... I haven't got any flint. So that type of rock with that kind of the gold streaks in it quite often holds, well, gold in it. And that's used for creating kind of the... This is my life now. Oh, I must need a shovel or something, or a pick to get in there. Okay, well, it's worth knowing that there's a grave there. Wondrous camp. Leave that alone for now. Walrus, I would suspect. Okay, so what I desperately need soon, because it's going to get towards night, and at night you'll find that there's big horrible creatures. Well, for one, things like that, the spiders come out to play in the dusk and at the night. So you can see that the day-night cycle actually has quite big impacts on the world, especially the night cycle, where you start to get really big, huge, horrible monsters, and they will just end up killing me if I'm not very careful about it indeed. What is this? Ow! That's worth running away from then. Stop that. Oh, now there's... Okay, I don't like this place. It's just full of horrible stuff. Alright, let's steer clear of these spiders. Oh. That wormhole thing, I think, is used to transport between this level and other levels, or maybe other places on this level. Don't know for certain. As you can tell, I spent a very short time kind of reading a little bit about the game, and I've played, I don't know, a couple of kind of 10-minute playthroughs to just literally get myself sorted with the controls and find out the easiest, quickest ways to die, so I don't just do them immediately, because then it becomes less interesting, doesn't it? Excellent. I'd like an axe. The reason why I want an axe is that by the time it comes to night time, I better have a campfire, otherwise I'm kind of screwed. Let's get some logs to make that with. And the pine cones I'm just going to plant back down. That's going to mean that the next time I come through here, there's still trees. See, it's a bit like the old Ray Mears thing, isn't it? You know, take only memories and leave only footprints, all that rubbish. And carrots, obviously, take the carrots. That's not in Ray Mears, but it's good advice in this game. Right, so it's literally about to get properly dark, so I'm going to put myself next to some trees, just in case I'm in sudden need of extra fuel. I better do this quickly, because lovely. Right, that should survive me the day. So I'm going to carry on having a play around. As you can see, I've kind of seen these areas immediately. It's all expand out and get me a picture of the map and where the different resources, etc. are. So you can see in the map, it's got like, that was the wormhole we walked past, and that was the boulder. There's the headstone, and there's the gold boulder that we saw earlier, and some little spiders and things showing up here on the map. So the map's quite useful for getting back to places of interest. So that was the walrus camp, right? I'm guessing that during a different part of the day that might become viable to look at. While I'm here, I might as well just keep myself busy. Because I haven't got any ability to sleep anywhere yet, I'm going to have to just stay up through this night. We don't have a tiredness meter, so staying up through the night is fine, but in terms of the game character, if you like, but I'm running out of things to do here, right? And so the idea is that I'm going to get some kind of like a sleeping bag maybe to begin with. Take that, nature. Yeah, I hope those berries will grow back. The fire is getting low. I got logs which I can obviously put back onto it in a minute, but I just want to see whether lighting it literally as it goes dark buys me enough time for the night. My courage gonna hold? Oh, it's getting really, really small now. But there should be sun up. Excellent. So you can just make the campfire right at the beginning of the first evening, or right at the beginning of the evening, just as it goes dark, and it will just about hold until the morning. Okay, end of day one. So I will see you back tomorrow for more of this, and we'll explore the game and learn the game, etc. In the meantime, remember, don't starve.